morning, and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Cam Madrano.
And I'm Jaden Miller.
Traditional AP exam testing finished last Friday with about 860 exams administered.
Well, I think, anytime a student wants to challenge themselves to the rigors of AP, I applaud them and, attempting to earn that college credit and applaud the AP teachers as well for preparing them. And, it's a stressful time for students and they should be really proud of their accomplishment.
Some makeup exams will continue into this week. If you're one of those who is still wrapping up testing, we wish you the best of luck.
Last night, seniors were awarded for their academic achievements at Senior Award Night and will also receive a chance to participate in Senior Day this Wednesday, where classes will attend a field trip to Auburn Park, but alongside this year's class of 2018, all students will get to participate in end-of-the-year activities this week. This Friday, student government will hold its annual Rochecello, where students will perform at different stages on campus during an extended lunch. And at the end of the day, students will gather in the big gym to attend the year's final rally.
We now go to Cale Gibson with EOTSN.
Good morning and welcome to this Tuesday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Cale Gibson. This past Wednesday and Friday, the girls 4x400 relay competed at Vista Del Lago High School, in which the team placed 5th in the Division II track meet and posted a time of 4:07.87. This stacked team, believe it or not, has 3 freshman runners and junior Alexis Glod at the front leading the team.
Just mentally preparing, just getting in the zone for the race, just mentally preparing what I'm going to do, my strategy, and then practice obviously on the track. Just while I'm running, I just visualize my race, and then the freshmen really help me out too because they push me to do my best because I want to make sure that I can do the best for them that I can. I just honestly think I have so much motivation just for my team because it's not just an individual race, it's a race where I have 3 other people and their performance on my back as well, so I want to make sure that I perform well for them, so I think I can do that.
In other sports news, boys volleyball took on the Whitney Wildcats in the D1 section championship game. However, after a hard-fought game, the Tigers would fall with a score of 3-0.
I think our energy at times was okay. Typically how we've won in the past with big games is with our energy, and so if there was more of that, that would have helped. But it also didn't help that we were at Whitney. They had a big crowd, big student section, so I think that kind of got to us a little bit. We got down on ourselves a little bit, but other than that, yeah.
And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports. Top plays, breakdowns, and more. Eye of the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. Now let's go over to entertainment.
One of the most hyped movies of the year, Deadpool 2, dropped on Friday, and it was incredible. While the humor wasn't as good as the first movie, the sequel definitely holds up to its predecessor. The plot in the first movie was really good, but this plot was just so much better. The whole story, while it keeps its zany aspects that the first movie had, just made an even better story. Also, there were things that I really didn't expect from the movie, like a couple of really emotional, tear-jerking scenes that even I had trouble not crying at. While this movie is really funny, it's not the same kind of humor that was in the first movie. This humor is much more gratuitous and just blatantly gross at some points, but it is still so funny, and I really don't recommend watching with some immature kids. Either way, this movie is a movie that competes in my head for Movie of the Year, and every aspect of it played out just perfectly. On a side note, this will be my last show of the year, and I hope to see all of the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors next year, and to all the seniors, have a great graduation, and I hope everyone has a great summer. And now we go back to news.
Thanks, Jackson. Sophomore Riley Hayes has started doing gymnastics and cheerleading again after surgery.
After several months of abstaining from her regular routine due to wrist surgery, sophomore Riley Hayes can now start training again for cheerleading and gymnastics.
We didn't really know that I needed surgery just because I had never gone to the doctor. I thought all gymnasts had wrist pain, it was normal, and I didn't really notice that there was a bump on my wrist and my bone was sticking out. At the beginning it was very painful because I couldn't move my arm at all. But now I kind of have full range of motion in my arm, which is a lot better than it was my whole life. So
spending time away from both sports was a difficulty for Hayes.
It was hard to know that I wouldn't be able to do that, hard to know that I couldn't keep training and getting strength back. And coming back I was pretty weak, but I've been working harder, so I'm getting my stuff back.
Hayes must be serious about taking care of her arm in order to better it.
I've been doing a lot of arm strengthening, physical therapy exercises, and working on getting the flexibility in my arm back.
Hayes hopes she will be up to her usual stunts soon. And that's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. Before we leave you today, seniors, graduation is less than 2 weeks away. Be sure to pre-order a recording of the Class of 2018 ceremony.
You're different. You are invested. You care about each other. You participate, and you have spirit.